Good morning, friends. Welcome back to FinClasses. And today we look at types of software, various types of software. Let us move to understand what is a software and what are the different types of software. Software basically is a collection of instructions, data, or computer programs that are used to run missions and carry out particular activities. So basically the software is classified into two types. One is system software and another one is application software. On the right side you can see that the diagram picture itself says how everything is controlled. Basically the hardware, CPU, disk, mouse, printer, etc. is controlled by system software, which consists of operating system and utilities. We'll try to understand all these things. Then we would have application software that usually helps us to perform various activities. Let us look at this chart. As I told you, system software and application software. Under system software you have operating systems like Windows and Linux, and language processor and device driver. So we'll understand what are these things in the next slides. And when it comes to application software, general purpose software like Microsoft suite of applications, and also customized software, usually banks, railways reservation, airline reservations, and all these things. They have their own software application, so that is called customized software. Let us move into next slide to understand what is a system software. You can simultaneously look at the right side picture, which controls, manages different types of elements, starting with operating system, then the device drivers. You know about device drivers, right? Whenever we first time use anything like mouse or any USB or anything, so it starts like downloading device driver, or sometimes it may say like you have to download the device driver. So why it is required we'll study in the next slides, but as of now look at this slide, like firmware or BIOS, basic input output system. When we start any smartphone or any computer, it gets booted. When BIOS starts working, we usually call it as booting. And utilities, what are utilities? Basically any antivirus and system optimization software are called utilities, and programming language translator. So we'll understand what is this in the when we go deep into different programming languages. Now system software, what it does basically communicates, as we are discussing, communicate with hardware devices, controls and monitors, CPU, memory, and peripheral devices like printer, monitor, etc. So few examples what we have seen here: programming operating system, programming language translators, and all these things are whatever we discussed are the examples of system software. Now let us move to application software. Whatever the number of applications that we have on our smartphone or laptops are basically called applications. We daily use Microsoft Office suite, right? Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access sometimes, and all. These are all called application. Even the email is also an application software. Is a collection of one or more programs used to solve a specific task. Banking generally used in banking industry, airline, railway reservation, telephone or electricity bills generation, and the numerous applications that you have on a smartphone are called application software, and they perform a specific task. Hope it is clear about what is system software and what is application software. Now let us move into understand what are the different types of system software. We are talking about operating system. You know, it is the main program of a computer system. Whenever we start a computer, it starts working on running some executive commands on disk operating system, DOS, command prompt, and then moves to doing what we call as booting. So that is basically BIOS is on, basic input output system. When it is booting, this particular application, this operating system software, BIOS software, checks whether everything that is in the system is connected and working properly. Whenever there is something like trouble, then it gives you something is not working. Maybe your microphone is not working, maybe printer is disconnected, maybe audio devices are not working. So shall I troubleshoot? This type of information you get. Otherwise, if everything is correct, then it opens the interface for you. If it is Windows, it opens the interface for you to start working on. When it comes to language processor, are basically system doesn't understand our human language or the uh, application programs that we do. So it has to be understood for the system. It has to be converted into low level language. It is usually, in general terms, we call as machine language. So there should be a language processor which can convert our programming codes into machine learning language so that the computer system understands it and executes such programs. So a language processor will be there. At the same time, device driver will also be there, as we discussed. Any device that you are first time connecting, it tells you like the device driver is being installed, whether it is installed or whether it is failed. If it is failed, it asks for you to download from the manufacturing website, right? So these, and device driver is an application, a system software which is basically required to make understand our system CPU. Yes, this device is in line with you, and to work with you, this particular software is required. Hope this is understood. And let us move to types of application software. There would be general purpose software that we daily use, as we discussed in the first slide. Microsoft Suite and G emails and all these things comes under general purpose software. And customized software is like whenever you have your own office or any bank, wherever you go, they have their own applications, a ticketing system anywhere, and all these things are basically customized software. Or you go to supermarket, or you go to some um, stationery shop, a big stationery shop or something, they generate bills, and they would be reading the products for billing based on the barcode and all, right? So they have their customized application software. And coming to utility software, it is a sub software, we can subcategory of software we can call it. Basically we see, right, antivirus and disk fragmentation and disk repair and registry cleaners and optimization. If you have a HP laptop or something, you will have HP Smart Manager application, which usually prompts you to clean files and to do optimization by clearing history and all these things. And it also helps you to connect to different HP printers and devices. So those things are called utility software. Hope this is helpful to understand what is software, what is system software, what is application software, and what are different types of softwares. So these are the basics regarding the software. In the next class we see learn about basics of the programming languages. Thank you.